Hey Glamettes! So today I'm going to show you guys my really quick 5-minute routine. I've had a couple of people ask me that I work with what I do to just kind of get myself ready in the morning and why I can do it so quickly. So I'm going to show you guys some of my little tips and tricks of what I utilize. The first thing obviously is you want to have a very, very clean face. So I use one of the soaps that we actually sell on our website. It's called Jabón de Castillo, and it's actually a really great moisturizing soap. I utilize it with my Clarisonic because I love it and I really like to have that kind of glow on my face. So the Clarisonic really helps to exfoliate it. I also use a dermafoliant from Eminence that I love. But today I actually just use the soap with the Clarisonic so you guys could kind of see how clean it gets my skin and it gives it a lot of moisture. Another thing that I use almost every day is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer. I love it because it has the sunscreen in it. It's a really light moisturizer. I also use the tinted moisturizer that I've spoken about before, but let's just go ahead and get started. I love this moisturizer because it doesn't have the smell of sunblock, but it really does protect my skin. And that's what I think is really, really important for everyone to do, really. I'm always getting on people that I know that don't use a sunblock and ask them, you know, what are they thinking? Because you have to use sunblock. It ages your skin so fast. So today I'm going to be using 3 brushes. All 3 of these we sell on our website on www.glamwhores.com. This one is a Bdellium brush. It's a foundation brush that I love. This is our slanted blush brush that's also from Bdellium, excuse me. And then this is the Real Techniques stippling brush that I use for my foundation. Then I'm just going to use my usual IT foundation that I love and just a little lip moisturizer. I'm also going to try out, I got a sample for the Kat Von D foundation that I've heard really great things about. So I'm going to actually try a little bit of that, mixing it with the IT foundation. And I can't find my concealer. I use the OCC concealer and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So here's the OCC concealer. I love it. They're part of the reason why I use the brush, the Bdellium brush with it, is just because my nails are long and I can't really get into the little pot. But you don't really have to use this, but I think it's a great tool because it really gets under your eyes. It's just the perfect shape for around the eyes. So I just pat it on. And a little bit goes a long way with this. See, I go right above the eye with it and it fits just perfect. I always do my concealer down to like a little V because I do have some redness in my skin and it really helps to kind of highlight under the eye. So it pulls the foundation with everything together. So I just go around all of my little red spots, and yeah, I broke out. Ugh, hate it. So I go around all of my little imperfections. With this brush, it's really great too to hide some of these. You just basically pat the brush on there because it's going to get into all of it to kind of conceal it for you so it's not so red. And that's what I do with my concealer. I need to get my eyebrows done. I'm actually growing them out. So I take the concealer brush and I kind of try to hide them a little bit. Also, there's also other techniques that you can use that I'll show you guys at another time. But I'm growing them out because I feel like they're a little too thin. And I have lash extensions right now. So I feel like with the lash extensions, you really need to have balance. So you need to have like a thicker brow. So that your lash extensions don't just like dominate your face. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Kat Von D because I know a little teeny tiny bit goes a long way. So I'm just putting a little bit on my hand. I've heard really great things about it, so I'm really anxious to try it. I'm not going to use all of it just because I know it's a little bit of a heavier foundation, so I'm just going to go and mix it with my IT foundation that I use in medium. I really like this foundation just because it's very light, but it gives me really great coverage. So I'm going to take my stippling brush. I'm just going to go around. And you can see how well it covers the redness in my skin. And it gives it that dewy finish that I love. Gives it that fresh, clean look. Clean canvas. We have a thunderstorm going on outside. I go all the way around. This brush just really helps to give you really great coverage, but without it looking overly done. I go over my nose really well because it's the first place that gets red. And then just kind of add it here. There you go. So foundation is on. Here's still a mess, but whatever. So now I'm just going to take my little lip moisturizer, throw some on my lips. And I'm going to use one of my favorite blushes. It's the e.l.f. blush, and it's in Tickled Pink. I literally found this at TJ Maxx for, I don't know, like $1. So I'm going to take the slanted brush, and this is one of the brushes that I use kind of when I'm in a rush because it's already at a slant. So I really don't have to try to do anything to apply the blush. You just swipe it on. And it's at the perfect angle for contouring. And I've done another tutorial using this brush as a contouring brush, which really works great for people who aren't really comfortable with contouring. Then I take a setting powder. You can use the Laura Geller one. And I put it above my eyelids because it just gives it a little bit of a brighter finish. And it keeps my concealer together. And because I'm wearing lash extensions, I really don't have to put mascara on, so that's also a time saver. But this is basically my natural look for my everyday. And you can always add a little bit of eyeliner, but it only takes a few minutes to do. You don't really have to put a lot of effort into it. You could always put on a different color lip gloss or anything like that, but really it doesn't take a lot. I mean, it is summertime, so you don't want to wear a lot of makeup on, but it really just gives you a complete and clean, finished, natural look. And don't mind my horrid pimples, but it is what it is. We all have imperfections. We just gotta love them. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little tutorial on how to get quickly ready. 5 minutes, boom, done, beautiful. Everyone has their beauty. Enhance your beauty. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye, Glamwhores.